Alright, so I finished the controller box. So when I got the box from Vince, the controller was in and the power supply and fan ready to run, but I wanted to add a few things, so I bought the relay kit from him and I added my own switches. He supplied me with two of these. I think it's like a DV or DX16 plug, and I had some from my other enclosure build. So these are 6 pins, these are 4 pins. So I added the relays. He has these standoffs. They're a little bit high, but I think it's for in case you want to stack some of these terminal strips or something under it. I opted not to use this because I wanted to keep everything internal. So let me give you a rundown what I did. So normally you have this receptacle on the back side and it's hot all the time. So I decided to rewire it. So I desoldered the wire off of here and ran it to this relay. And then took the output of the relay to the plug. This red is from the power supply that energizes the relays. The white and the yellow come from the gecko to activate the relays. So when the gecko turns on the relay, this plug becomes hot and I can plug in my spindle pump and my mist solenoid to make that work. So the other wiring here is 16 gauge mil-spec wiring, and so I've soldered and shrink wrapped to the connector. Made a little key here so I know what wires go where. Followed some of the wiring diagram here, and you can see that I tried to keep it nice and neat so the airflow can still flow in the enclosure. On the other side, everything is kept low just like he had originally built it for me. Everything's zip tied into place and secured. I've got every port populated on the 540 now. So you can see that the wiring comes down neat. Turns, comes down, zip tied together. And so now I have both 4 inputs and both outputs populated in here. The inputs are coming to this plug here. That'll be my X, Y, and Z limit switches and my touch probe. So that's the rundown of the control box. So it's pretty much ready to go now. I just need to mount the steppers and well, we can start cutting then.